It's a place that has captured our hearts. Whether you're a history buff, nature lover, or simply seeking the charm of a small town, Williamsburg is a remarkable place to call home.
Hey, good morning.
For those passionate about lifelong learning, Williamsburg offers endless opportunities unlike we have found anywhere else. Can you imagine fulfilling your dream of time travel? Or how about engaging in a conversation with the likes of George Washington?
Do you feel famous?
Well, sir, I'm President of the United States.
However, even if you aren't a history enthusiast, Williamsburg would still be a great place to live. We'll also discuss a few reasons why Williamsburg may not be for everyone.
This is where it's now going to get worse. The situation here will deteriorate.
Located in eastern Virginia, just an hour from Richmond, Williamsburg is a small town with approximately 16,000 residents. When it comes to historical charm, Williamsburg is second to none. During our visit, we were struck by the town's beauty and meticulous cleanliness, with hardly a trace of litter. We saw almost no one experiencing homelessness here. Williamsburg stands out as one of the most beautiful cities we have visited. Its abundance of trees even shield businesses and parking lots from the main road. It was a welcome relief after Florida's multi-lane roads, expansive parking lots, and ugly sprawl. Founded in 1699, it served as the capital of the Virginia colony under British rule. The governors resided right here in this grand mansion.
I love the dress.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Williamsburg was home to many famous Americans who played pivotal roles in the fight for independence from Britain, including Patrick Henry, James Madison, and George and Martha Washington. It was so exciting to explore the same streets they once walked. At the heart of Williamsburg lies the historical district known as Colonial Williamsburg, a true time capsule preserving the essence of 18th century America. Covering over 300 acres, it's a living history museum where the past comes to life. Here you'll find beautifully preserved buildings, original homes, museums, and active archaeological sites. Colonial Williamsburg is so big, you're going to need multiple days to see it all. What truly sets this historic district apart is the immersive experience it offers, with many of the streets closed to cars and people dressed in period costumes. Walking through these quiet streets felt like a breath of fresh air. And over the years, many of the structures here have been meticulously restored. These include taverns where locals gathered for merriment, a wig shop that fashioned the latest hairstyles for men, tailors crafting fashionable attire, and a printing press that spread the news of the day. You can even attend the very courthouse where justice was dispensed. Now, it's essential to remember that nearly 50% of Williamsburg's population during that era consisted of enslaved African Americans. Their stories and contributions are an integral part of its history that researchers are working to learn more about.
You can all be actors. Congratulations.
One of the top reasons we are considering moving to Williamsburg are the endless opportunities for learning. They say that learning new things is one of the best ways to keep your mind sharp as you age, and Williamsburg would certainly keep our minds churning. We met many highly educated experts embracing their passions and sharing their knowledge, including archaeologists, a medical historian, and a tree expert.
I've been studying medicine for about 30 years at this point, and it is just such a fascinating thing. You see the dawn of modern medicine. You see so much that we are still doing today that has its basis in what we're doing in the 18th century.
I love to share my knowledge of trees with the people that come from all over the country. We always ask where people come from just because it's fun to see. Like we had Canada and Florida, we've had California. And to share that information about the trees and what the colonists found here is just something I enjoy, passing on that knowledge.
Also, if you work or volunteer here, you may even have the opportunity to live in one of the reconstructed homes, making history an integral part of your everyday life. For those with a thirst for knowledge, there's a never-ending rabbit hole of historical discoveries here, from exploring the lives of the enslaved population to the stories of townspeople during the American Revolution. Just delving into the intricate historical timeline of Martha Washington can be a fascinating journey.
My son, John Park Custis, has been recently married.
The art museums of Colonial Williamsburg showcase fantastic displays, from paintings of George Washington to relics like a No Stamp Act teapot and badges worn by freed African Americans in the 1780s. But there's a lot more. For thrill seekers, Busch Gardens offers excitement with 53 rides, including wild roller coasters. While Water Country USA would be fun during the hot summer months. Golf enthusiasts have a variety of courses to choose from, including the top-ranking Golden Horseshoe Golf Club and the picturesque Ford's Colony Country Club, boasting 3 championship golf courses. Williamsburg's calendar is brimming with festivals, from beer and Greek food festivals to the annual Butterfly Festival. And Colonial Williamsburg goes all out for holidays. We are excited to return to see the town decorated for Christmas. The number of things to do over the holidays is extensive, from classes on making candle centerpieces to a multitude of musical performances. As far as nightlife goes, if your idea of a fun night out involves a lecture on forgotten heroes of the Revolutionary War, a candlelight organ recital, or a ghost tour, Williamsburg is the place to be. However, if you're looking for Taylor Swift concerts and wild, late-night parties, it might not be the ideal destination for you. If you have children, Williamsburg has many highly rated public schools. It is also home to the prestigious College of William and Mary, one of the oldest colleges in the country. Presidents Thomas Jefferson, James Monroe, and James Tyler once attended here. William and Mary even offers over 100 classes for those over the age of 50, in subjects ranging from Spanish, philosophy, film, writing, tennis, and meditation, and of course a slew of history classes. They're geared to those of us over the age of 50, and thankfully they have no tests or grades. The overall cost of living here is just below the US average, which is remarkable considering its beauty and amenities. Though Virginia does have state income tax, they offer additional relief to seniors by exempting Social Security income and providing an age deduction for those over 65. Property taxes in Williamsburg are among the lowest in the nation, and the sales tax rate is around the US average at 7%. For renters, a 2-bedroom apartment costs on average $1,600 a month, quite a bit below the US national average of $1,900 a month, according to Zumper. If you're looking to buy, homes sell for around $422,000, 20% higher than the US national average, according to Zillow. We discovered several affordable and appealing options, such as this townhome that was walking distance to Colonial Williamsburg. It just sold for $227,000. It has 2 bedrooms and is 1,150 square feet. We would love to live there and walk around Colonial Williamsburg for exercise, especially when they have it decorated for the holidays. We could just walk over to the talks at the museum or volunteer without having to jump in a car. For those seeking a more luxurious lifestyle, we checked out Ford's Colony, a gated community about a 20-minute drive from the downtown. It has all the amenities like pools, tennis courts, golf courses, and more than 60 clubs. Homes sell here from $500,000 to over $1.5 million. Everything was meticulously maintained, right down to the grass, which was so soft to the touch. We are always tempted by these beautiful properties, but to take a bus from here to downtown would take about an hour and a half. A place that would have better walkability is Newtown, a 365-acre mixed-use community. It reminded us a lot of the historic town of Niagara-on-the-Lake in Ontario, Canada. However, the prices were a lot lower, and it was close to a Trader Joe's. We found this 3-bedroom, 1,800 square foot townhome selling for $490,000 with HOA fees of only $145 a month. Now, Williamsburg experiences all 4 seasons. While the summer months can bring some heat and humidity, the spring and fall are truly gorgeous. If you've been following our videos, you know we're not fans of winter, but winters in Williamsburg are short and mild with a mere 7 inches of snow. However, when we were traveling to here, there were warnings about an approaching hurricane. While not located directly on the coast, Williamsburg can be at risk of heavy rain, strong winds, storm surges, and flooding. To get there, we drove through torrential downpours, and Google Maps kept warning us of potential road closures due to flooding. With increasingly common and intense weather events, this is a factor to consider when contemplating a move here. While a car is needed for getting around, there are many walkable areas. Colonial Williamsburg doesn't even allow cars in many of its streets. Can you envision biking or jogging through this historic area? Additionally, there are numerous trails for hiking and biking, including the Virginia Capitol Trail, spanning almost 52 miles, and a scenic trail leading to historic Yorktown along the York River. For nature enthusiasts, Williamsburg has many places to go hiking. Freedom Park, for example, has not only hiking, but over 20 miles of mountain bike trails, a botanical garden, and it is the site of one of the first free black settlements in America. And driving in Williamsburg was much easier than many of the U.S. places we have been. The tree-lined roads were pretty. We were surprised that for such a small town, Williamsburg had everything we needed. There was the Trader Joe's I mentioned earlier, and a premium outlet location with over 135 stores. Costco is just a 20-minute drive to the south. And for anything you are missing, it is just an hour's drive to Richmond. So what do we think overall? We love Williamsburg. It is truly unlike anywhere else we have been, with its abundance of trees and historical charm. It's a place with endless learning opportunities. We would never get bored with so many volunteer opportunities and hiking and biking. We can see ourselves taking classes at William and Mary and attending the many talks in Colonial Williamsburg. We, however, wonder if we might get tired of living in and hearing about the 18th century. And wouldn't it be amazing to instead live somewhere without winter, or somewhere that you wouldn't need a car? Be sure to subscribe to follow along with us as we explore more places to decide where we should call home. And if you enjoyed our take on Williamsburg, you might also appreciate our video on another charming U.S. small town, Ann Arbor, Michigan. And for those on the hunt for affordability, don't miss our Affordable City Showdown. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing more places with you. Next, we are off again to explore more places in Mexico. In the meantime, check out more cities here.